Hi, my name is Suzanne, and welcome to my Genie review. This product was created by Billy Darr and launched on Warrior Plus. I want to explain to you why you shouldn't buy this product. It's just another low-quality product that's simply being sold to make the vendor money. We'll take a quick look at the sales page, go inside the product, and look at his upsells, okay? I'll share with you my honest opinion in hopes of saving beginners more disappointment and wasted money. And if you find value in my video, please hit the thumbs up and consider subscribing. Okay, let's take a look at the sales page. Now, vendors are very good at writing things that you want to read, okay? They're trying to push your emotional buttons, and it can be very successful. They'd have you believe that you're going to get the world's first mass traffic app. Well, guess what? It's not the first. He's rehashed this software many times. With one click, you can get limited visitors and limited sales in 60 seconds. Well, you know what? This isn't true, folks. Please believe me. He wants you to think you're going to get a lifetime of freedom. See, they have things like this on their sales page, that you can quit your day job and on, and he knows that's what you want to hear, so that's why they put it on these sales pages. And sure, who wouldn't want these things? But you won't get that by buying a crappy product for $18. Do you really think that if this software was so powerful that he'd sell it for only $18? Or sell it at all? He'd be keeping it for himself, I'm sure. Okay, he's counting on your desperation to want fast money and with no work. Just a simple 1, 2, 3 step, and you're going to make money in 60 seconds. Now in here, he talks about what you're going to be getting with the software. Oh, here's the 1, 2, 3 step. They all have that somewhere. There is, you'll get step-by-step training. Okay, here's the software. You're going to get videos. You're going to get a quick start guide. You'll get live chat support. Okay, you'll be able to leverage 20 traffic sources. It's supposed to be beginner friendly. You'll be able to integrate with multiple channels. There you go. And notice that he said it's good for beginners, that it's newbie friendly. I'm going to go inside and prove to you that it isn't. Okay? So there's lots of emotional buttons here to try and get you to buy. There are also, oh, look at these. Okay? You can choose where you want to live, drive the car you want, eat where you want, travel the world. I mean, who doesn't want that? I want that. And down below, you're going to come across tutorials, okay? Now, a lot of times these are fake, or they're other vendors who are, like, they're all helping each other. In this case, they're fake. Look at Colin Firth. Okay, look at his picture. I looked him up on Facebook. He's just some guy who has a Facebook account that's barely used, and they cropped his picture out from a 2018 picture he uploaded. And nowhere on his account does he give any indication that he's an internet marketer. So that's how they come up with these things to fool you. And it's probably the same with this John Haran. Okay, they just found his picture somewhere and then they made up some text. That's all that is. Okay, and if we go further down, I want to show you the money back guarantee. And this is quite astonishing. They will say that they give you 365-day money-back guarantee and a further $500 for wasting your time. Well, I can pretty well guarantee you're not going to get $500. You probably won't even get a refund. No reputable company ever has a refund policy like this, okay? This is, again, just another way to persuade you to buy a crappy product. Okay, enough of that. Let's go inside. This is what the dashboard looks like. Okay. A couple of these things are upsells. To import your account, this is where you would log in to Facebook and add your Facebook pages. This is, by the way, a review access that I was able to get to make my review. So these aren't my pages. This is previous reviewers who have tested the system. Okay. The next is comment automation, where you would automate comments with your bots. Okay. And so that's that section. Then there's the subscriber manager, and this is where you can go in and manage your lists that the software got through your messenger subscribers, like the chat bot, or your SMS or email subscribers. So you can create your lists and manage your lists from in here. And next is where you would go if you wanted to broadcast your messages to Facebook, your SMS accounts, or to your email list. Okay. And next comes social posting. Now, this is all the different types of posts you can send to your social media accounts. All right. And you can do a text post, an image post, a video post, a call to action post. Okay, there's lots of options in here. And then if you scroll down, and this would be the first thing you should look at, is the training. And you can see that they have all these different types of training videos in here to show you how to use each section of the software. And then they also give you some videos if you've bought any of the upsells. So as you can see, they don't promise you everything or they don't give you everything that they promised you on the sales page. For one thing, it isn't beginner friendly. Some of these videos are very complex to be able to integrate, let's say, your SMS broadcasting APIs. Like it's very complicated, and they do show you step by step, but a lot of beginners are going to get overwhelmed by just getting that integrated, let alone using it. Another thing that they didn't give you, or at least that I have found, are the 20 traffic sources. The most I found were 9. You've got Facebook, and then you've got like YouTube and Reddit and things like that. Like I said, the most I found was 9. So I don't know where they're getting their idea of 20 traffic sources. There's no quick start guide, and there's no live support. The only support they have is by email. And rest assured, you probably won't get a response. And if you do, it could be a week or 2 later. Okay, that's been my experience with these kinds of products. Now, sure, it's a simple software, and it will do these things, but are you going to rely on an $18 product? This will most likely disappear in 6 months. Okay, there are many more reliable services out there that do a much better job, and you can trust they'll be around for a long time. For instance, did you know that you could, up here where it says comment automation? This is a really simple piece of software but you can go to your Facebook account. If you have a Facebook page, this won't work with a personal account. It works with like a business page, and this would be mine. And if you click on inbox and then click on automated responses, this is how you can set up all your own automated response. And it's free. It's all part of Facebook. Okay, so you don't need to use the software for that. Okay, now let's take a quick look at the upsells. If you notice, he has all his affiliates believing that at the end of the launch, this price will go up to $97. Well, that's ridiculous. Nobody's going to buy this piece of garbage for $97. In fact, it's still listed at $18.68. Okay, but he wants his marketers to show urgency and try and convince their followers to buy it before it gets this high. So you're paying for your front end, which is supposed to give you all this unlimited traffic and sales. And then he goes into upsell number 1, which is an unlimited edition. Well, aren't you already getting unlimited with the front end? I don't get this. And same with an automation edition, that you can unlock additional traffic features for even more viral traffic. Okay, well, for one thing, when they say unlimited, isn't that the most you can get anyway? Anyway, it goes on with resellers editions and a luxury edition, and it's just unnecessary. And then look what I found inside the software. They've got the first 5 upsells, okay? And look at this. They have added 4 more. Right here, all of these. So in the end, if you've purchased, the front end and all the upsells, you're spending up to about $800. And that's why these promotions are so dangerous. Okay, for those of you that like buying product after product in hopes of getting rich, you can be persuaded to spend all your money just to achieve this dream that they're selling. And of course, that's what the vendors are counting on. Okay, they know that people do this all the time, and so they keep giving you what you want. They make money, and you end up with a crappy product. So another reason why you shouldn't get a product like this, I know they say it's beginner friendly, but how many of you already have an online business? And if you don't, who are you going to share your offers with all this broadcasting? Do you have a huge following on your social media accounts? Or is it just a personal account with family and friends? Okay, are they going to be interested in buying all the different promotions that you post on your wall? I doubt it. So this is why it's not for beginners, because beginners don't have what it takes for this type of a software to be effective. And if you do have a huge following, then that probably means you're already a successful online marketer, and you certainly don't need a product like this. Okay? You're probably using really good products, something like Hootsuite. Okay, this is an excellent platform to share on a variety of social media websites. And look at their sales page compared to Genie. This is all full of hype and lies. Hootsuite just gives you the facts. They tell you what you're going to get. It's all very professional, and they've been around for a long time. Now, if we go back to the software, you'll see that Genie does all these things, but they're very simple. Okay, there's nothing extravagant about the different things you can do. But now if you go to social posting, who knows if the things that you choose to make, like if it's an image post or a text post or a video post, is this going to comply with all of the rules and regulations of the various social media platforms? There's lots of terms and conditions on each one, and if you happen to break that, you can have your account closed down. Okay, so there's no way to know if this is covering all of those required elements of social media campaigns. Now let's look at the broadcasting. This is where you would go to integrate your services and create your campaigns. The problem is, how do you know what their email service is like? What server are they using? What are their delivery rates? This could be very dangerous to use, and it's something I certainly wouldn't recommend. Okay, and if you're going to be broadcasting to an SMS service, they have in here Twilio. Well, why don't you just go to Twilio themselves? Okay, you've obviously got an account with them if you're integrating it. So just use what they provide you right here Why enter it into a poor software? So I truly believe this is just another churn and burn product by the vendors who release products every month, even twice a month sometimes. They don't care about you once you've bought the product, because by the time you have bought it, they've already moved on to the next one. Okay, he's rehashed the software and the sales pages, for that matter, for his last few releases. They're almost identical. Take a look at the previous product. This one was called Zing. You notice how familiar this all is? Okay, and the software, again, very familiar. Just a few tweaks made and color changes. The product he released before that, Clever. Again, look at how familiar this looks. Okay, he just changed the wording here and there, and that's all they do. And they just keep releasing product after product. So I highly recommend that you don't get this product and save yourself the headache of trying to get a refund that you wouldn't get anyway. Thanks so much for watching to the end. And if you have any questions or comments, just leave them below and I'll get back to you. And if you found value in my video, please consider subscribing to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. We'll see you in the next video. Cheers!